I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world.
Handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
All right. Welcome everybody to another match of Multiplex Movie Melee. We got ourselves a singles match here. Got Matt Cuellar going up against Robert Castner. Cool match here. I think got a obviously Matt been here for a while, played a lot. I think I don't know like if we have like any records. I feel like he's I guess I'm trying to think if we have anybody that's played just not only more singles matches, but just like more matches in here. Like it feels like a lot. Feels like Matt's been around here for a while, and honestly, like it just probably just stick around till I don't know, he moves or loses the internet, dies, whatever. Like he'll just be here forever. We got Robert here. Always fun to bring in Robert. Feel like Robert, it always feels like he's kind of on the cusp of kind of getting there. I feel like Matt is just the right competitor just to kind of possibly kind of put him over. Just essentially, if I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to use wrestling terms. It never goes well. Let's just start bringing in people. Robert, how you doing?
I'm good. When this was set up, I've only experienced Matt in teams doses, not in singles doses. And I've always been very kind of fond of his vibe. I like Matt's vibe. Everything, how he conducts himself is how I wish I could conduct myself with regards to trivia. But he's really good and been doing this a long time. So I haven't had good experience this year, singles playing really good people who've been here a long time. So I'm just hoping it's good. I'm hoping I'm the right sort of relaxed. And I think it'll just be fun regardless. But yeah, I would like to. I made that one finals, the 4-way finals, that one time. But I would like to try to get close again. It would be nice.
Yeah. Let's see. We can put you a step closer here tonight. We're bringing your opponent, Matt. How you doing, Matt? It feels like I haven't seen you forever.
I'm doing good, Mark. I mean, it sounds like you want me to put Robert over and then just leave my ring gear in the ring here and just wander off into the. No, I mean, yeah, like Robert's a really cool guy. So we definitely played in teams before. So he's got a good chill vibe. That's kind of. I'm at the stage. I've been here. It seems like forever now. So I'm just at the point where I like to have fun. And just have some competition, have a good time. I especially get one of my favorite hosts here. Unfortunately, Dylan, I guess, couldn't make it here tonight. But I think it's going to be a good time. I think my math might not be correct here, but I think I'm 15 points away from the 500-point club. So that's all I'm looking for. Robert can win. I just need 15 points.
It might be tough.
All right. I mean, no, but 15 points. Yeah, Dylan's doing accounting stuff for Canada things. I don't know. I mean, I think Canadian people can't do anything on Tuesdays, right? I think that's like a law over there. So.
Yeah, I think that's their day of rest.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's get into round number 1. Gonna work like this. You're gonna get 8 questions from major on the movie categories. Yeah, 15 seconds. Write your answer down on your whiteboard. Gonna. Fuck was I? Oh yeah, if you get a correct, you're gonna get a point. And you also get a bonus question. If you get all 8 correct, also worth a point. You also get 3 repeats in the challenge used throughout the match. Yeah, anything else before you get started?
I hope if Matt gets these points, they're not converted to Canadian points.
I don't know what we do.
Have to try again.
We got to change up everything. I don't know. Anyway, here's the first question. Category sci-fi fantasy. Who plays the sorceress Morgan Le Fay in Excalibur? Yeah. That happens sometimes. I know because I say these rules probably like at least 2 times a week at this point. And there's always at least a point in them I think, oh, what's next? What are the other things in the rules that I got to say before a match? I can never remember. At some point, I should just write them down.
Did you talk about the 50-50 and the bar rule and all that stuff?
Yeah, that's important.
4, 3, 2, 1. No, it's not. Pens down. Robert, what you got?
I don't know. I said Helen Mirren.
And Matt.
I also said Helen Mirren.
I think spelling doesn't count. Helen Mirren is correct
Oh, sick.
for 1 point. So that is going into your next question. Category the 2010s. In the King's Speech, what profession does Lionel Logue play? In the King's Speech, what profession does Lionel Logue, played by Jeffrey Rush, have? Got a little tripped up there. See, it happens. You know, I'm pretty sure I can read. Sometimes I don't, like, I'm not fully convinced, but like, I do okay here, and nobody stopped me from doing this, and I think that's the metric. You know, or maybe there's nobody else wants to do it.
I was going to say that there's not a lot of volunteers.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt, what you got?
Speech therapist?
Robert.
That a professor.
A therapist or a speech therapist is what we're looking for here, so Matt gets the point there. Going into your next question, category of animation. What is the name of the villain voiced by Ice Cube in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem? Just flush around for that. Yeah, you know. Oh yeah, I guess this was Ice Cube. Okay. I don't remember stuff here. Yeah, you know, I'll have banter for the next question, guys. Sorry about that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking a siesta that one. Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
Superfly?
And Matt.
I said Fly Guy.
Superfly, I will accept that for, so Robert gets that right 4 points. So Robert takes the lead there. Going into your... oh, shit. Whatever. I forgot. Anyway,
We get you.
whatever. Next question comes to the category of the 1990s. Harrison Ford, Brian Dennehy, and Raul Julia all have roles in what 1990s drama about a prosecutor who is charged with the murder of a colleague? Well, if you weren't sure what movie that is, it's definitely in there. There's a lot of clues. I thought the question was going to end, and then it just kept on going. And
that's really what tests your ability to read, is these long melee questions.
Right, sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt, what you got?
Presumed innocent.
And Robert.
Presumed innocent.
Yeah, Presumed Innocent is the movie. That's correct. Tied up 3-3. Going into your next question. Category comic book movies. Excluding post-credits scenes, Julia Louis-Dreyfus has appeared in how many MCU films? So, without including those pesky post-credit scenes. Yeah, you know, that was Presumed Innocent. That's an all right flick. Saw a lot of interesting movies when I got that strength, and you know that was one of them. Also realized, you know, like Harrison Ford just can't, like he's just always being accused of murder. That guy just cannot get away from that. I'm surprised that wasn't a plot point in one of the Star Wars films, you know. 5,
in the 90s especially.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Yeah, I think we're Robert.
Without post credits, I had 2.
Matt.
I also had 2.
2 is correct. Yeah, the films being Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Thunderbolts. So with that same tide, going to your next question, the category of war. In Crimson Tide, who plays Captain Ramsey, the man who insists on launching a nuclear warhead without confirming whether there was a retraction order? Yeah, I guess so. Like, I can see how, you know, the shorter version of that would be kind of a dick question. You know, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna bitch about this question a little bit, but you know, I feel like maybe you need that other stuff in there. 5,
There's a lot of people in this
3,
movie.
2, 1. A lot of ranks in there too. It would have been a mess. Pens down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're Robert. I guess I don't know.
Gene Hackman.
Matt.
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman is correct. We are staying tied there, 5 apiece. Going into your penultimate question. Category of action adventure. What 2005 action film is about a man named Lincoln Six Echo who, after learning the truth behind the seemingly dystopian world he lives in, attempts to escape it? I mean, jeez. Whoever wrote these round 1 questions, boy, do they want to write that day. I'll tell you. Usually there's a lot of one-liners here looking at. I'm seeing like 3, 4, 5. I think there's a 6er in here. I mean, we are going nuts. 5.
I needed
4,
all the words
3,
for this one.
2,
I'll tell you.
1. Pens down. Matt, what we doing?
The Island.
Robert.
The Island.
All those words definitely help. The Island is correct. That Michael Bay piece of shit. So both of you getting that right. Going into your last question, category round number 1, comes the category of directors. Who directed 1976's The Omen? Yeah, they thought, I think I got enough in here. And they realized, this round 1 is almost taking up the whole page. And like, maybe just give directors, say who directed this thing, just get you out of here. People will figure it out. Be what it is. All right. Okay. Thank God this is the last round 1 question. All right, 5, 4, 3.
I'm going to use a repeat,
2,
please.
1. Got it. That's first repeat. Question again. Who directed 1976's The Omen? Yeah. Not a bad movie. Yeah, it's not a bad movie either. Saw it not that long ago. Which I don't think it was that long ago. It actually feels like a while ago now. It could have been. I think it was like,
Pull it up on Letterboxd. Let's see.
Yeah. That's not gonna help. I think it was around earlier the year, I think like April or something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Robert, what you got?
I couldn't remember. I said Friedkin.
And Matt, what you got?
Richard Donner?
Richard fucking Donner.
Breaking the tie. Matt is correct. Richard Donner is the correct answer. As we got Matt, the lead with 7, but Robert right behind him with 6. So we're going on to round number 2, which is our wheel round, which both players get a chance to spin our wheel. If they like what they land on the first time, they can keep it, or they can elect to spin again. And but they got to keep what they land on the second time. You're gonna get 5 questions, whatever category you land on, worth 2 points apiece. Or you can check down to multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There is stealing, so please, everybody, watch out for that. The categories on the wheel today are strength categories of Kyle Gallner. Only 1 strength category on today because Matt did elect to
He
not
pulled a
choose
pacer.
strength. Yeah. So he only
Get that fired.
Only get his general category today. So with that, the rest of the categories on the wheel today are musicals, music, biopics, 1990s, comic book movies, romantic comedies, sci-fi, fantasy, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Matt, you're ahead, so it's up to you whether or not you want to spin first or defer.
I mean, this is probably one of the best wheels I've seen in a long, long time. I mean, I honestly would love to take any single one of these categories, but I'm going to let Robert go ahead and go first.
Okay.
It's very kind.
Yeah.
I think I picked up what you're putting down there. Robert, here's your first spin. Land of comic movies. You want to keep it or spin again?
Yes, thank the Lord that this wheel is nice to me. I'm going to take that, please.
Yeah, I figured that. All right, let's just take the wheel off. All right, Robert, here are your questions. Comic movies.
Cool.
In The King's Man, Conrad's first mission with Orlando centers on him preventing an assassination of an archduke from what country?
I know what history says. I'll multiple this one, actually.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, Germany, B, Austria, C, Serbia, or D, Russia?
Can I get a repeat of the options, please?
Sure can. The options again: is it A, Germany, B, Austria, C, Serbia, or D, Russia?
First mission. I'll say Russia.
That is incorrect. Going to Matt for the 1-point steal. Is it A, Germany, B, Austria, C, Serbia, or D, Russia?
I was going to say Russia. Let's go Austria.
That is correct for the 1-point
That's
steal.
what I was gonna say. I should just put that up.
Going into your next question. How did Tom and Maggie Greer's son die in Surrogates?
Multiple.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, cancer, B, car crash, C, house fire, or D, fell off a balcony?
Say cancer.
That is incorrect. Going to Matt for the 1-point steal. Is it A, cancer, B, car crash, C, house fire, or D, fell off a balcony?
Let's say car crash.
That is correct for the 1-point steal. So, Robert, here's your next question. At the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Quill visits what member of his family? And we need a semi-specific answer.
Yeah, his grandfather.
That is correct for 2 points. And next question. In Road to Perdition, Connor Rooney, played by Daniel Craig, is killed at what specific type of location?
He's killed in a bathtub, a hotel bath.
That is correct for 2 points. Here's your last question, Colin, please. Who plays Allura in Z in Supergirl?
Faye Dunaway.
That is incorrect. Going over to Matt for the 2-point steal.
Well, I only know of like two other people in that movie. Helen Slater.
It is also incorrect. We were looking for Mia Farrow.
Mia Farrow. That's right.
Mia
She's
Farrow.
the one who says terrible job with me.
All right, so with that, I got Robert in a score up to 10. Matt with the steals is at 9. So that will bring back up the wheel. And this will be Matt's first spin. And you land on spinner's choice. So what are we taking, Matt?
Let's go ahead and do 90s.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right, let's take that off. And, yeah, well, that's the preferred generals today. So here's your first question, category 90s. What 90s film revolves around a doctor trying to cure a disease called encephalitis lethargica?
Awakenings.
That is correct for 2 points. I mean, what is up with these names today? All right, your next question. In 10 Things I Hate About You, what writer is Michael's date to prom obsessed with?
Let's go multiple choice.
Choice options are: is it A, John Grisham, B, Nicholas Sparks, C, Mary Shelley, or D. William Shakespeare?
Mary Shelley.
That is incorrect. Going to Robert for the 1-point steal. Is it A. John Grisham, B. Nicholas Sparks, C. Mary Shelley, or D. William Shakespeare?
William Shakespeare.
Yeah, a little bit on the nose on that one. That is correct.
Yeah, I thought that was 2 on the nose, but hey.
With that, Matt, your next question. Who stars as director Nick Reeve in 1995's Living in Oblivion?
Steve Buscemi.
That is correct for 2 points. Breaking the tie. And your next question. What is the profession of the first person Michael kills in Very Bad Things?
Prostitute.
That is correct for 2 points. Here's your last question, category 1990s. What position does Martin Sheen's character have in The American President?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are, is it A, Chief of Staff, B, Vice President, C, Communications Director, or D, Secretary of State?
Chief of Staff.
That is correct for 1 more point. And with that, and Matt spin, he gets a score up to 16. Robert is at 11. So that ends off round number 2. We're going into round number 3, which is our wheel round, in which both our competitors have picked from our list of general categories before the match. They will now draft from those categories they picked to see what they'll answer here. And round number 3, as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be picked or answered by their opponent. The categories that the competitors can select from today are sports, the 1980s, 2000s, drama, actors and actresses, comedy, comic book movies, and action adventure. And have our players pick their categories and hopefully come back to finish this one out. All right, we're back. Bears have selected their categories, and so what's going to happen, we will start with the player that is behind, which today is Robert. So, Robert, what would you like for your 1-point question?
I'll do drama because it's all movies.
Yeah, that's the way to go. All right, so here is your 1-pointer. Category drama. Who plays single father Frank in 2017's Gifted?
Chris Evans.
That is correct for 1 point. Robert, you're still behind, so we will stick with you. What would you like for your 2-point question?
I'll take actors and actresses for 2.
Fine choice. Here is your 2-pointer. Category of actors and actresses. Who provides supporting performances from American Beauty, Adaptation, and 2011's The Muppets?
Chris Cooper.
That is correct for 2 more points. Score up to 14. You are still behind, so we'll stick with you for your 3-point question.
Yeah, I'll do comedy.
You got it. All right. Here's your 3-pointer. Category comedy. What 70s comedy is about a formerly rich, now destitute man who marries a rich botanist to gain unlimited access to her bank account?
I probably should have switched comedy and actors and actresses. Oh, yikes.
Five, four,
I'll use a
three,
repeat.
two. As your second repeat, your question again. What 70s comedy is about a formerly rich, now destitute man who marries a rich botanist to gain unlimited access to her bank account? Five, four, three, two,
I don't know.
1.
Poor Unfortunate Soul. That's what we would call it.
That is incorrect. We're looking for A New Leaf. A New Leaf.
Nope.
Uh, so with that, we are down to Robert's 4-point question in comic book movies, which he needs to hit. Send it back over to Matt, or Matt will win the match via TKO. Robert, do you have one more repeat remaining? So here is your 4-pointer, comic book movies. How specifically does what specifically does David Banner do to give him power for the final fight in Hulk? Five, four, three.
I'll use the last repeat.
Yeah, here's your comic movie question one last time. What specifically does David Banner do to give him power for the final fight in Hulk?
Good game, Matt. I don't remember if this is right. Does he grab a bunch of power lines, absorb the power?
And your winner by technical knockout, Matt Cuellar. What we have here specifically is he bites an electrical cord. He bites an electrical cord. Okay. So that was put everybody backstage, and yeah, solid match. Very close out of round number one. For both of them were able to get to kind of their preferred general categories. Just kind of, Robert in comic movies got hit with surrogates, so like nobody remembers that's a comic movie. Bruce Willis was, never mind. Excuse me. But yeah, solid match there. Like Roberts had to kind of play really well in this last round to kind of give himself a chance. Just Mav is able to put up the points, able to get those questions right, and which he mentioned that 15 points. Hey, you got 16. Good to you, man. God, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just bring in the betters. Robert, I think put up a good showing today, but overall, how do you feel?
Not great. The first two questions in comic book movies, I was thinking of Austria-Hungary and then Car Crash from Surrogates, and I just picked the wrong one. And then I always forget I always think it's Faye Dunaway and not Mia Farrow in Supergirl. So harsh reality. And then the comedy question, I had no idea what that movie was. And yeah, Hulk, I remember electrical. I guess I forgot about the biting part. And yeah, I mean, it went a decent way for me. I just did not play to the capability that I would like. It just it happens sometimes, I guess. I just as we get later in the year, different things going on. I just it hasn't fully come together for me lately. So just trying to ride it out, and maybe next year will be a bit better.
Well, yeah, I do mention that. I guess this does will bring an end to your single season for 2025.
Yep.
And what you got new horizons on 2026, new beginnings, a whole bunch of new stuff. And at least that's what people always tell me. But lot to look forward to. What do you think you got to look forward
Yeah.
to then going there next season?
I
Or people, I don't know.
I don't know. Just at being a top half ranked person, I guess. I did fairly well in call out tournaments. If those continue, I can keep doing okay. But I don't know. Just keep trying to be more well rounded. Hopefully, it pays off. Even when I get the stuff I like, it barely doesn't work out. So just refresh and hope it pays off in the future. But great game to Matt. Killed those 90s questions. Those are some good 90s questions. And yeah, he deserved it.
All right. I'll see you down the road, and Robert, and we're bringing your winner today, Matt. Yeah, Matt, you did mention before you're looking for that 15 points, and yeah, you just got there.
Yeah.
16 points, just
I'm
enough.
gonna be looking for my coat in the mail. I think we get coats when we get a 500 club point. Yeah, so that'll be cool. Oh yeah, but that was a good match though. I think Robert did a good job. Just those comic book questions around too. Those, I mean, I'm not great at comic books, so I thought those were strength level, but to somebody else maybe not. I don't know, but yeah, those were tough. He just had some bad luck with those, and yeah, some of those round 3 questions were bad too. So I mean, I'm tough. But I mean, when you're going for the points, that's what happens. So.
Yeah. I'll be quite honest with you. I'm not 100% sure what this win means to you. I'm not sure if you're moving on to something. Not sure this is setting up something for next year. Either way, it's your 31st match. It's a lot. I mean, I don't know who the hell is this?
This is me. I can tell what Matt is doing next.
Okay,
Matt is
Thursday
now.
night, I'm teaming with Mark and Cody. Everyone can watch some TV.
That's true. That is true. But you have now qualified for a triple threat match between you, David Nishimoto, and Kaiser Wong. The
Oh wow!
winner will play Jake Meltzer in a number 1 contenders match. That's what his number 1 contender cash-in will be. And that person, you're 2 wins away from a championship, Matt. It's your wildest dreams coming true.
Oh yeah, a tough triple threats match and singles against Jake, who I've never beaten in singles. This should be fun.
Yeah. I mean, great. I mean, there's no TV in that match, so you're gonna be good for that one, right?
I'm able to get it on the wheel somehow. I'll figure out a way.
It'll be tough sledding, but we'll see what we can do on that one. Congratulations again, Matt. We'll see you down the road, and yeah, great way to end this. This will do it for us here at Multiplex Move Melee. Thank you everybody for coming down. Everybody for playing. Robert, I think you're winning again, Matt. Thank you everybody here who edited and wrote this thing. It kept this thing going. Thank you to the viewers for watching. Because please, you got to keep watching. We do a lot of weird stuff here, and we're just asking. As long as to do these, just just watch our weird stuff, man. Just do it. Take 30 minutes, or just get that YouTube Premium and you can listen to it. I mean, I think people do that. I do that sometimes. All right, I think that's enough. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.